Filipina Pea is a brilliant woman whose YouTube channel stands out thanks to the informative and entertaining content she shared on the channel. She is as popular as they come, and over the years, she has gained a large following with a subscriber base of 136,000 and an overall lifetime viewership of 18 million plus. But what don't you know about her and her channel? She is quite the creative comedian and not only styles her costumes, but also choreographs all her narratives in that very special way that her subscribers are now too well familiar with. Number 1. Filipina Pea is not just a great comedian, but also book smart. She graduated top of her class in high school, and she studied the Philippines. Thanks to her excellent grades, she earned a full scholarship to college, where she went on to work hard, taking in all the notes and tips from her professors and mentors, including attorneys and doctors. She attained a Master of Business Administration, all thanks to her hard work. Number 2. She wasn't born into a wealthy family. Contrary to what anyone may think from watching her videos, the Filipina Pea was not born into a wealthy family. She didn't grow up rich. She grew up poor and only attained so much and the best education money could buy thanks to her hard work. Number 3. Previous work experience. Before starting her YouTube channel at the height of the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic, the Filipina Pea worked at an all-American call center. Here, she did nothing more than talk to Americans as they waited on the phone to be transferred to different departments. Her only job was to chat up callers as they waited to be transferred to different departments. In her job description, she was supposed to make callers feel comfortable, which would mean joking around with them as they waited. She worked at McDonald's and earned 40 cents an hour, a job she was fired from because she ate chicken crumbs because she was starving. Number 4. She's traveled the world a bit. Filipina Pea has lived with Western guys in the past and spent some time in the UK. With these experiences, she understands the nature of Western people, specifically their ironic love for complaining about all the things happening and not happening in their lives, which meant she knew what they needed to hear on the other side of the line. However, she is not American, contrary to popular belief. Number 5. She's fascinated by baseball, golf, American football, and volleyball. All these are thanks to the fact that she's been a junkie for Western culture ever since she was a little girl. Essentially, these piqued interests meant that she had a great time interacting with the callers on the phone because the questions kept the conversations going, making her job much easier. This also made it easier for her to settle on a niche on her channel because it meant that she would use her channel to educate the world about the Philippines and Filipino culture. Number 6. She's a nerd. The other thing that most people don't know about the Filipina Pea is that this stunning lady is quite the nerd. She's not interested in dinner or travel as much, but in topics like wormholes, time travel, string theory, philosophy, and politics, to mention a few. So with these in mind, she felt so much like an alien and an outsider to her friends and even her home country. And so YouTube became an excellent place for her to find and interact with like-minded individuals. Oh, she also considers herself a sapiosexual, which means that she is attracted to intelligence rather than appearance. Number 7. She was a very adventurous, business-minded kid. She didn't just wake up an adventurous lady wanting to learn all about the American way of life. She's always been the adventurous kind. As a child, she not only climbed trees collecting fruits like cotton fruit and guava, but also made the fruits into candy, yema, before selling them to her classmates for a few pesos. She also collected seashells, turning them into jewelry, which she sold for some pesos to her female classmates. Number 8. Filipina Pea's estimated worth is at least $40,000, and she earns approximately $435. Her earnings include money from her Patreon page's membership fees, the Patreon system on different membership levels, starting with the $3.99 a month Patreons of the Pea, to the Defenders of the Pea for $9.99 a month, and Protectors of the Pea for $19.99 a month, among 5 other Patreon membership levels. Number 9. She learned English through 340 5-hour daily courses, and she learned more about American slang through music and TV shows. Number 10. Also, she has a fear of heights. Her biological dad passed away when she was only 3, and her stepdad raised her. But her life wasn't that easy, and with that, she promised herself that she would always be independent and self-sufficient. Also, she loves playing Fallout 4.